35 so far for the tournament. It could go the other way. Let's get into some pick'ems and some predictions. First question for you, Attaches. Who drops the most kills in this lobby across the series?
Across the series, I mean, I got to give it to Simp the Pimp. He's just too good at this game. He is going to drop, what do I say? I think a 97 out of him this series.
Ooh. Who has the worst series?
Oh, it was the worst series. Oh, man. Just based off recent land struggles, I have to go Exnid.
Okay,
really?
So that brings us to our Scuff Pick'ems. Attached, we're not keeping your score despite being 2-0 on the day. Make it 3.
FaZe up, man. I'm taking this one.
That's valid. I am also going to FaZe up in the building.
She is also going FaZe. I want to ride with the Falcons, but it's FaZe. It's a championship Sunday. They will be there. I don't know if I can say the same for the Falcons. We're going 3-1 FaZe in this one. It's time to get the stage started as we send it over to Blaze.
Set it ablaze, everybody, because it's time to qualify our first squad for the bracket tomorrow. Is it going to be FaZe or Riyadh? It's time to get this one popping. Now, they might not go by Atlanta anymore, but I know they got a lot of fans in this building. So everybody get ready to throw it up for FaZe Vegas. Abuza, Drazah, 04, and Simp. Get loud for your Major II champions back in Atlanta, ready to throw down. Talk about a welcome for this squad to the Riyadh Falcons. Stallion, Kismet, Pran, and Exnid. These Falcons are so gritty, and they are down for whatever fight is in front of them. Show some love to your Falcons. All right. Time to figure out who the first squad is going to be in that bracket play. But now I see the fans are out today.
You can already see FaZe have early control of statue, so it's going to be very difficult for Falcons to even get themselves in towards the P1 because there's so much space already being taken from FaZe. They are dominating the map presence.
Looking good to start. Riyadh trying to re-clear some of the space. Drazah going to step up over towards the P4 side of the map, but okay, good little response here from the Falcons. They get statue mostly in their control, and they're ranking for some early time here on 1.
Yeah, and this is why 04 is MVP level. Just value in his life, knows his teammates are not going to be in the play, and then you strike for 2. Now the reinforcements are going to be here. FaZe find the break very quickly on the P1, and they have still able to keep the spawns for the P2 as well.
That's just another one of those moments that I will say, like, 04 has unlocked this FaZe team. His ability to finesse, create a play out of nowhere. It shows itself very early on. Heading over towards P2 though, Falcons with the control of the spawns and the numbers over the time will get them right back into a position to, and for FaZe spawning all the way over towards yellow, it's just about creating routes.
Yeah, and this is where FaZe can sort of struggle a little bit and how they set up their break attempt. Because already the long route is being shut down. Now you're left to just go 1 by 1, and that has been a flawless first whole attempt there for the Falcons. And look at Exnid, just creating so much space on the opposite side of the map, just drawing the intention and allowing his teammates to be crystal clear over on the time.
And this is awesome because you get Kismet trying to reestablish that forward layer, but he's shut down. Now all of a sudden pressure in from the front. But unfortunate, team stun comes out, takes Simp out of the picture, and Riyadh will block spawns, lock down the hard point, and now look at rotation with 20 on the clock.
Yeah, now FaZe, you're forcing their hand. Think about that rotation over towards New. The AR is not having the best start. Combined, 2 and 13. It's not what you want to do if you are FaZe in this situation, but at least you're able to stabilize off the rotation. You're going to be set up nice and early. The Falcons, off of the time still remaining at old, they can work on some of these long routes.
Yeah, this double hit around the back may not be fully read by Abuza. He's able to see one, but ooh, how do you do that? Don't want to do that again, though, tell you what. So Pred takes himself out of the picture. Kismet's the only one to find a kill. Celium provides, though, with a little bit of pressure through tunnel, but Drazah follows that up nicely. And FaZe still in control through the first 20.
Yeah, it's because Pred naded himself right off the rim, so you instantly lose the trade fight. And that allows FaZe to shut down that first wave. Now, here comes the second, and all of the Falcons trying to commit over through yellow. Abuza and Drazah already lining up the kill feed, and this is where you start to be the aggressors, start to control the map because FaZe are right back in the game.
Now, the other thing about the gassing up 04 right now is so measured, and how he makes those little bump out plays and frees up such big plays like that, and then even further, taking away the space. Unbelievable moment right now for FaZe early, who will reclaim the lead. Simp in the back. Oh, what a step on the exit. 4 in a row now for Simp. P4 in control for FaZe.
And I love how FaZe is still pressuring this whole time. They know that they have the black spawn secured for that next HP. So let's just continue to push them back, create extra space. So now set up our FaZe fully set up. All you have to do is focus on the front, because not a single player for the Falcons is in or out.
That kid's been able to get one up top for more, but 04 right there to fill the gaps. And again, it's a staggered moment. Riyadh have to wait for all 4 to come up and try to find some way to break. And even as they do, Cell will drop. It's just they can't get anything set up. FaZe, so much pressure across the map. 04 trying to pick up the long route, but may have missed the window. Exnid working around the back. This could lead to a chance for Falcons to break the last 20.
Yeah, Exnid just needs his teammates to strike for some kills through the front. Now Exnid is going to make his impact be felt, but he only finds one. So you give up those back spawns, you lose them, you don't hard block them. This is going to be a full 60 hold from FaZe to blow the game wide open.
Yeah, and that's just such a huge, momentous early moment coming through. But for FaZe, now about double the points. We'll take a listen in with the J-Lab listen in with the FaZe Vegas comps.
I help him left. Two left, guys. I help left. They're ready. Hard block. I'm not blocking.
They might pop. He left on me. Three back yellow. Blue.
Side over here. 2P4, I think. 2P4. 2P4. Two credits. Two credits.
Give me an
hill. 2-2. One's in the arc. Right there. I'm going to P5. Pick it up. Exit, absolute P2. Missing MC and AG. Exit, still P2. Chat together. Watch out. Left corner. Just running out. Blue.
They're gonna statue. Statue right. Maybe you're right.
I didn't see him right.
Okay. One people.
All right, tunnel. Higher tunnel now, Zach.
I'll see you right.
Tunnel exit. Tunnel exit. I didn't see.
That's one of those moments, Jay, we're going to walk away and classify as FaZe is doing too much, too well. They're blocking everything, and Riyadh get blessed with a little bit of spawn in the back for a free break.
Yeah, that was the same exact scenario that just happened at the P1 as well, because Abuza was hard blocking towards blue, but 04 so far in towards yellow. One player gets a spawn, so you make the P1 scrappy, and now Falcons doing the same exact thing here at P2. Only going to be a 45-point difference now off the rotation over towards P3, but 04 finds the biggest gunfight off the roto. It's going to allow his team to...
Can Riyadh find a way to get into P3 early? Trophy system deleted. Long route being developed by Pred with the hit from the front starting to come to life. Back to the first one forward. Pred just trying to keep some distraction alive, and that will work out. 2 in a row for him. Over the top of the time. Exnid back to the pistol. Not going to find the win versus Abuza. And we'll kind of get established corners here as FaZe trying to break in from the blue side of the map.
Yeah, the map flips, but it's still FaZe in the time. So now how do Falcons decide to break from yellow this go around, because they already found the opening kill. So you put yourself in an advantage. You got to continue to flood, though, because now Kismet, he's able to find one. Drazah is effective on the trade, but still the numbers in favor of Falcons. We need to chow this.
And they're still just holding. Kismet 3 in a row. Help from Celium gives the numbers back to Falcons, who continue to just win the last gunfights they need to get more time. Rotation now underway for FaZe. Big win from Drazah. Keeps that statue route available. And it leaves Exnid kind of on an island by himself. He doesn't have a trophy system here, so he is by way of Kismet, who finds the full 4-man feed.
Man, thankfully Exnid pops that double, because his Kismet hits a route and spawns Pred all the way across the map. If Exnid loses that fight, then all the Falcons are not going to be in the backside of this P4. But thankfully the young gun makes it happen. So now FaZe trying to break through the front, that is just way too easy. Right through the front door, Drazah whips out an NPC, all for that, back spawn secured. That can't be that easy if you are FaZe.
Just a complete miss right there by the Riyadh Falcons. We'll take a listen into their comps, though, with J-Lab Gaming listed it with Riyadh.
Two hole. Nice, 2, 1 hole. Oh my god! Go. Yeah, I'm blocking blue. Oh, yeah.
Watch out. Oh, go, JG, go.
Two more, you heard?
Show me,
You can do this so easily. Down forward. Last guy Simp. Last guy Simp. He's on their door. Simp. Okay, let's get still blue. Super blue. Shit on. Yeah, I'm native MC. I hear. I got time. Get time. Nice. Everyone hold. Let's make this one blue. Let's go to the lead. It's 04. It's 04. Let's go blue somewhere. It's 04, guys. I'm looking for him.
Yeah, bitch.
That's it. I have right, guys. I have right. You heard? Go on tunnel, maybe. One shot on time. Last guy tree.
Yeah, we're lucky.
He's banging time. Hitting gold. One more rock, kiss. I think. I should be. No. Minute left. I'm giving up right. I'm pitching tunnel. I'm helping you. Nice, kiss. One left. Boozer left and one on stage. One in the back. MC.
No.
Nice. Big kills. Side door. Nice shot. Get front, guys.
One beyond.
Hold that front. I'm on side door. Outside door. Okay, everyone just hold it. Go. Yo, set up, MC, set up. Watch out. Big 20. Nice, good.
We feeling the energy at Atlanta. Holy cow. Falcons managing all of those problems so damn well. 17 seconds still remaining. FaZe still trying to hit, but it's Exnid for 3. And it's a 4-man feed. Falcons in the lead, rotating to 3.
Yeah, Falcons are just thinking about the next play every single time. They're currently in the current play. Exnid, fantastic off the rotation at that P2.
Gives them to stabilize our FaZe, but do they get the read on where these hits are coming from? Exnid, the first one forward, able to dealing with one of the trophy systems, but there's a second one in place for Drazah to work off of, and he's able to find one. Shut down through tunnel comes through. FaZe with a chance in the first 20 to reclaim the lead.
And if you're Falcons, you got to take your time now. We need to desperately find this break. We need to desperately find the opening kill, but it's Abuza overextending a little bit with the M15, finds the opening. Drazah gets the second, and now you're setting up Simp to flip these spawns on its head, but they leave one player alive, and the Bulldog's gonna make the big time play.
And they get a spawn from Exnid to help out on this play. Huge shots coming through. Exnid with a
oh my!
Dead. FaZe missed one player, and that could be what breaks the back here on P1. Kismet making his way back over towards the 4th hardpoint. Riyadh still in position to win for these spawns. Goes forward.
Big
It's
win.
the first gunfight. Does he get more? No. Falcons will have spawns leading over to the 4th hill.
And now FaZe got to work on this long route. You don't want to commit everybody through the front side, so it's going to be Abuza taking and shut him down. Last one for FaZe through the front door.
04 is just trying to wiggle his way forward. He's able to get a little bit of isolation. Drazah trying to follow with a double. Not going to happen. 245 to 222. The speed goes the way of Falcons. One more chance. Does anyone get here in time? Doesn't look like it. Kismet will hold, and Falcons take back one.
What a third set of hard points from the Falcons. They were able
change
to
the map pool for a lot of our middle of the pack teams. So see if Riyadh can find a way to shut down FaZe. Opening nades, already making the play through P1. Kismet's gonna find.
I'm telling you, man.
For more than that. Changes up the angle, doesn't need to force this engagement onto a boost, and we've got an early 4v2.
I told you, the Bulldog is just loose right now. Even though Drazah is able to get the trade, it's still the advantage in favor of the Falcons. So one player's got a sniper, one's got an M15. Just don't give up your life for free. This should be an easy round.
Yeah, you cannot allow Abuza to hit, and that's it. Exnid over towards Dojo to find the elimination and turn this into a very clean opening round for the Falcons.
I'm telling you, man, the Bulldog, the way he was communicating, with the way he was shooting on that Colossus, but at least what a pressure there from FaZe forces the back down from Falcons, but they still keep that space and that allows Fred to get the first blood.
That's huge. If Simp finds that first blood, this rotation for the Falcons becomes so hard to manage. Now all of a sudden, FaZe kind of have to worry about both sites at the same time. They don't see any commitment towards A, so the defense will rotate back to Dojo, and they will be in a spot to at least play this 2v3 out towards B.
Just trying to gather some information at this B site. Already have killed the noise and forcing some doubt into the mind of the Vegas players, but bomb is not going to be planted at B. This is where you need Pred to instantly work this late pitch, because this is 3v3 with 25.
And you're finding eliminations from the front exit. Does at least get you one back. Here comes the route timing from Pred. Freebie slips away. Up and over, almost finds Abuza, but instead we reset to now the 1v1. Abuza holding on the corner. Knows Exnid is sniping. Still nearly able to come back through and then changes up the angle. Really, it breaks down on that. Not waiting for Pred to come back through mid. But good call defensively for FaZe to rotate away from A, put themselves in the position to contest, and now once again, Nades up the top, but 04 does get the immediate trade inner rooftop, so we'll go 3v3 early.
Now what do Falcons decide to do off that information that they already gained? Are you going to push through or are you going to wrap back? As FaZe have now retracted to work up the middle of the map, and it's Exnid holding down the angle. Finds one, Celium finds kill.
No contest this round from FaZe. Cell playing his life backside mid couches. Going to give up that space and just wait to play the post point 4v4.
And Exnid is able to find a kill as well. I'm telling you, this guy with the snipe is hitting some shots.
Yep.
First blood again to the Falcons. Now in the man down, trying to break through small room. If you are FaZe, G, good luck.
Yeah, you don't love this look. You're going to try to outweigh Exnid. Misses the first shot. Has to try to keep his life because he has home nearby. Pistol shots out. Kismet follows onto one of his own. Right down to 6 feet under. You're just constantly playing off the back foot.
You need to be able to stop the bleeding. You need players like 04 and Simp to start getting active, start making those big-time plays. So now we're going to commit everyone over towards the B side. But look at the spot from Pred. The smoke grenade is going to get invested in from mid-cut. He's going to be able to strike potentially for more than one. But he sets up Exnid for the trade, 1v3.
So flipping good.
Oh, man.
Ready
So waiting every single time. 3 rounds in a row, now a 3-round lead.
I'm sitting here like, dude, no
Damn.
way. Like, we haven't played this map in like 2 months if you're the Falcons, and I'm sitting here wondering why. First blood again goes to Riyadh. They have been perfect in every single round at getting an early 4v3. Look at this response here, though. Through inner, Exnid with the read. Oh, shot! Now a 4v2. Pinch on the way. Drazah shot down as Pred finds a freebie. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, we might have to go next, man.
Feels like the defense is in trouble there.
Yeah, you know that FaZe, I'm not going to take any risks now.
Ah, why would you?
Because you can't afford mistakes at this point of the game, so Abuza's going to take space in the middle lap. Catch the angle onto Pred for finally the first blood here for FaZe. And now in the man up, you don't want to get caught because you can already see Drazah was trying to commit on the bomb plant, and the Bulldog strikes on the other side. Still a 3v3.
And Exnid, that position over towards mid, comes back through.
What?
Don't clear out Celium. Drazah's in trouble. Pistol will work out. And it's just down to Abuza, who is hard committed onto the scope. Gets a chance, but comes up short. And now you know bomb is down. This is a freebie. This is Falcons going to be up 2-0.
Yeah, unless we're getting world starred by the snipe, there's no way in hell we should lose this because there's only 25 seconds left, and we already know where Abuza is.
Here we go, 1v2. Abuza's got to make something insane happen. Pistol out. Now back to the scope. Sees one in the corner. It's Kismet who just throws a tight shoulder and then no chance.
Lead blocker, but your EMP carrier can't get out of the building, so still no score.
May still lead to a chance here, though, because you've got help starting to come in by Kismet. He wins one gunfight. Exnid still playing behind the generators. He wins this gunfight, maybe a chance, but 04 gets a double from the front. Pred last one left, just trying to win this outright, but FaZe will grab, reset, and we got 2:15 in the half.
Yeah, they're just going to get on out. Pred's on 4 in a row. Trying to lock down this side of the map for his team. He already knows the EMP is on the rotation for his low dirt, but the big kill that you're looking for is the opening. Pred finds the first. Now you're forcing FaZe to slow down over towards low dirt because you don't want to take a bad risk.
Yeah, Exnid's actually on the hunt. Oh, Exnid's going to take down 2. So now you look to Kismet and Pred behind the play. Celium also following up. You just got to find this last member in Simp. That kill is huge.
Big
what
win.
a snap from Pred. 7 in a row. Over the top. Damage into 04, but shut down. Doesn't make a difference. Cell has grabbed and scored. Riyadh on the board first.
And now if you are Exnid, the only player in a position to play defense at the new Optic, you still have Kismet alive, and he's still making big plays.
Unbelievable. I don't know what just happened, but something in the plaza search between
Gotta be Optic.
and G2 just happened. Pred, another good life out of him, trying to cook up an A, not going to work out. FaZe, trying to control the space around tank. EMP resets right in front of them. Kismet gives you one, but not anything more. So Abuza, your top goal scorer, gets to what, 50, I think, now on the season with that.
56 for Abuza. Always thinking the FaZe are going to be sitting around that mid-map, or at least trying to wrap back to their spawn, and this is going to set up Pred.
Looking good for it. Pred around the back of the clear off the platform. Still need to find 2 players, and Pred finds another, just leaving it down to Abuza. He's left alone, and he will. He's able to find the win. Exnid, Celium trying to clear the field. They able to get it, score again. 30 seconds before the half. Riyadh's up 1.
Falcons are just so fast on the map right now. just forcing FaZe to be on the back foot, to always be on defense. Now with 20 seconds left, we have to take time to clear out our spawn. Thankfully, Simp does it very quickly onto Pred. So you're gonna retrieve the EMP, try to force your way over towards A, but we still don't have everyone accounted for. Kismet finds one, and now we slow down again.
04 playing just in front of the EMP. Exnid pushing out, finding himself one. 04 will grab, shut down. That's gonna be enough time for Riyadh to grab and extend this first half. What can Exnid do behind the play? He's been found out. Still able to create one. Up the oh my! Exnid! It's just down plays with help nearby.
Yeah, Boozer just stuck on the pregame. Exnid is already out, and he's still on 5 in a row. EMP in the back pocket for Falcons to quickly take the trade onto a Boozer, and you have so much space cleared out at A. All you have to do is commit forward, but Pred is just going to slow it down, allow Falcons to dictate what the next play is going to be.
Yeah, they spawn up at the top towards B, so now you've got an opportunity to get some forward blockers on the top side of the map. Trying to recover his 04, holding his Kismet. Pred showing force on this rotation for the wins.
We're just not locating that last guy. And that's allowing Falcons to just continuously always have pressure on the map. Now dominating the EMP control again. And Exnid behind enemy lines again. Finds 2, finds 3, looking for kill number 4. That's all 4 dead. It should lead to immediate score.
Unbelievable. The EMP is down. Exnid is just on a rampage. And now he's trying to cover a little bit more ground to the middle back.
They're not in play.
FaZe are going to be able to get the EMP
That's
off
free.
Set, get a free score. Exnid just looked like he was about to win the game by himself, but all of a sudden FaZe have a lifeline.
And now if you are Exnid, just keep your space. You already found that player who just got the score in his locker is Exnid, but at that B point, you're going to be able to frag over the top, and Exnid again behind enemy lines, just trying to find a couple multi-kills to lead to the score. And he gets shut down. FaZe able to stabilize off of 4 dead. They had the EMP, and now they're committed to B.
All 4 players for FaZe pushing over towards Panthers. And Falcons are not fully here. Kismet gets taken down. There's no one else here defensively. Quick little body block comes from Cell, cannot connect. It's a 1-score game.
They're starting to fight, man. 2 minutes left to go. Reset back.
They will wipe and have a chance to control the EMP. 50 seconds on the clock. Cellium responds to keep things deep in the middle of the map. You've got to find a creation somewhere here if you're FaZe. And they're looking to push it over towards tank side. Defense will be here, though. A couple of minutes come through. 04 trying to force it. Shut down. Follow from FaZe is behind this play. 35 on the clock.
Now you give them the EMP. If you are Falcons, let's just play keep away as long as you possibly can. But they have to fight these gunfights until the teammates get in the vicinity. And now you have the backup. A stun is able to connect to our Boozer, but time is starting to tick, and the reset goes in.
That might actually benefit FaZe.
Oh, yeah.
A couple players over towards the A side of the map. You just cannot lose this position. And Exnid once again comes up. Big Pret follows up. 13 seconds. FaZe in control of the EMP. Kismet playing over towards P2 stairs. Ooh, able to find the first shutdown. The EMP has to stay up here. You cannot drop it. Last 3, here we go.
And Exnid's got to be fast, man, on this pinch. Because you know one player's already coming off the respawn, but let's just take care of the EMP carrier. Get the 3-0 versus FaZe. You're going to let them know about it, especially if you're Exnid.
Unbelievable. What a series from Exnid. Dude, what a series from Exnid. We're talking about individual finesse in the hard point that leads to game-winning moments. The sniper rifle needs no introduction nor rebuttal. He was unbelievable. And now, the top frag in an overload where he is just absolutely getting lost. If this is the Riyadh that is going to show up all weekend, they are going to be a problem.
And that's the confident Exnid that we've seen in so many different qualifiers. We were just waiting for it to show on land. The fact that they forced FaZe to be as uncomfortable as they were throughout that entire series.
First team to qualify for bracket play. I got the Bulldog Kismet with me on the main stage. Kids, I just got to get your initial reaction. How proud are you of the team for being able to get this in a 3-0 fashion in which you did?
I mean, I'm feeling really good. That team just won the last major, so they're very good. Map 1 was my favorite, obviously, because, I mean, they had the lead for most of it, and we've been preaching teamwork, and it showed out in that map, so it felt really good. And, I mean, this crowd's electric, so I'm loving it.
Absolutely electric. Atlanta, make some noise for yourself. And now I want to get more in detail into that map number 1, because after the first 2 rotations they had you guys, what did you learn going into that third P1 Was it in their pace? Was it one of you guys starting to pop off where you guys was able to get that lead and hold them off for those final 3 hills?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say a small moment happened where we had a situation where we kind of had spawns but didn't, and we just called a tight setup, and it worked out for us, and it just kind of started flowing that teamwork, if that makes sense. So,
it truly did.
Yeah.
And all that energy flowed into map number 2, okay?
Yeah, map 2
7 rounds, 6 first bloods out there. And there has been a player on your team that everyone has been waiting to come to his full potential here. And we saw him pop the hell off in that map number 2, Exnid.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how was it to see him make those snipes, you getting your first bloods, and how did that feel?
I mean, it just feels good having someone to be able to snipe on our team, because I was all flat at MC. And
I was going to ask you, did you know he could snipe like that? Or was that just a land thing?
I don't know. He kept saying, he was like, guys, let me snipe. We're like, all right, fine. And the next thing you know, this guy's a Saudi sniper. This guy's insane. So, I don't know. Keep doing him. I love it.
Let him keep doing him. He's in full form right now, okay? And you guys still have a lot more to do this weekend, but right now you guys are doing good. But just lastly, man, what do you want to say to the dedicated Riyadh Falcon fans out there who showed up, putting up the bird, and cheering for you guys throughout this whole series?
To all the fans, I appreciate you. If you're here or at home, wherever, my family's here. I love you guys. Brooke, I love you. Feeling good. Just want to keep, job's not finished. We just made our bracket play. Let's keep going.
You heard it here, man. Okay, keep cheering for the Falcons. They won't let y'all down. Desk, you can take